not good. We should not create anything or act in any way that is harmful to others. Others include all of creation. To be more definitive, here are some simple solutions to a complex problem which is complex only because we do not want to change and solve the problem. We are going to have to rise to the occasion, work together in the highest and best good of humanity and the earth if we are going to get through these tumultuous times. There are shifts in consciousness and energy that will support the upward spiral. It is up to us to initiate these changes along with the assistance on high through prayer and meditation followed by right action. 1. All government, religious and business institutions must accept and act according to the universal principles and understandings necessary for a healthy society and environment. Principles such as brother/sisterly love, universal peace, individual freedom and prosperity for all with a strong reverence for life in all forms. It is up to the people to hold these institutions accountable to these principles. Greed, profit and power over others rather than empowering the individual are no longer acceptable motives to drive our civilization's destiny. It is time for those who have been blessed with abundance to invest in the awakening and healing of humanity and the earth. We must take all measures possible in the restoration of the environment. 2. The environmentally friendly technologies must take precedence over all other technologies and need to be implemented immediately, especially where fossil fuels and nuclear generators are concerned. Your nuclear generators are flawed, have cracks and are poorly designed, producing deadly waste at an alarming rate with no solutions to render this waste inert. Global warming is here. It is on the increase and the science is there to back it up. If it continues at the same rate, we will experience more severe natural disasters in the days to come. Strong measures must be taken to ensure there is no more interference or suppression of these new technologies. 3. The military needs to redirect their energies to disaster relief and cleanup. The profit needs to be taken out of war and invested into peace and rebuilding the infrastructure of nations. This will be imperative in the days to come that all available resources return to assist in the rescue, cleanup and rebuilding efforts. The last great war will be with nature. To war with nature is to lose. We must flow with the changes and prepare on every level, physically, mentally, emotionally and spiritually. 4. It is said that food should be your medicine. Organic, soil enrichment methods need to take precedent over chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Our food needs to be fresh, natural, and free of pesticides, herbicides and preservatives which are unnatural. We need to remineralize the soil as well, which creates healthy, disease and pest-resistant crops high in vitamins and minerals. Volcanoes are nature's way of bringing minerals back to the soil. Crushed rock from specific places is another. There must be a movement back to the land, what once was called victory gardens. It is said if you want to harden a man's heart, take him out of nature. It is imperative that we reconnect with nature for our own well-being. 5. The medical and pharmaceutical industry needs a total overhaul. As long as there are enormous profits in disease, the cures will not come forward. We are not synthetic beings. We are organic beings. We heal through organic methods. There are natural and expensive miracle cures, frequency-emitting devices that accelerate healing and eliminate harmful pathogens which have been suppressed and blocked from coming forward. There are frequency devices that can wipe out a pathogen, virus or bacteria in entire cities with a flip of a switch. It is time to implement these alternative methods, utilize unbiased research and use whichever method works best in bringing about a cure. The health and well-being of the patient must become first and foremost, not one's bank account. 6. Education is imperative. We need to end the power struggles over which name, image or doctrine is used within our schools. There are universal principles and understandings which are the golden threads that bind all religions and cultures together. They are necessary for a healthy society and environment. We need to find agreement and teach these principles and understandings to our children as parents. Our schools also need to support these teachings. Science is merging with spirit. The latest breakthroughs in physics prove we all live in a sea of consciousness and energy where everything is connected. We all originated from the same source regardless of color or belief and share the same air, water and planet. What is done to one affects the whole. If one suffers, it is felt everywhere. This is why the Bodhisattva makes a vow to return to end all suffering. It is ignorance of our connection with each other and all life that is the source of crime, violence, wars and needless suffering. 7. You are not alone in the universe. The universe is filled with life. There are spiritually and technologically advanced civilization not just in this dimension but others as well. It is part of an unseen brother/sisterhood that loves you greatly. It is time to expand our views of the universe and educate our children to the existence of the grander reality. They are there waiting to assist on a grander scale, yet this must be initiated and earned by our own choice and action. There are more solutions to the growing pains of humanity. Templates, a physical example of how a spiritually and technologically advanced civilization in harmony with the environment would live, are manifesting around the world. It is where the knowledge would be preserved, where the tools to the awakening and healing process will be kept. There is a greater plan, yet this plan depends on us, our desire to change and work in the highest and best good of humanity and the earth. We have to become very clear in our motives and intentions with constant self-assessment with brutal honesty as to the true motive and desire in all that we say and do. It is time to choose a spiritual, wholesome way of life in harmony with each other and nature. Our religion should be kindness. It is truly that simple. James Gilliland, author of Reunion with Source, Director of Self-Mastery Earth Institute at www.causekiel.org and www.sfe